going on, everyone? We are going to be covering some leaks. These, just get out of the way first that these leaks are probably fake. I would say this is 99% fake, but I do think it's fun, especially when we don't have much to do between here until the final shape. I just feel like why not just go any and everything that people release just because we're bored, and I like reading on what people come up with. I think some people come up with very unique things, and it's kind of like, wow, I kind of wish this was in the game. But yeah, let's just get into it. This is a very long one. They state in this leak that the Into the Light, I think that's planned for April, is going to be a smaller pack, like the 30th anniversary pack, but just a smaller variant of it. So it's going to bring back old campaigns. They specify they don't know which one. They're going to reprise the weapons in Roll Glass and Garden so that they will be craftable. That kind of sounds possible, but I just don't see Bungie doing anything significant with the amount of time they have for that time frame. I just can't see it. They've never done anything, and I think that stems from the fact that Bungie has always let us down at that. It just doesn't seem possible, because why would they, right? A system of cosmetics similar to Moment of the Triumphs. I do feel like that's possible. They do love releasing cosmetics, new mementos and shaders. I mean, that in lines with cosmetics, so anything that you buy, especially shaders. It says planning to reprise old D2 strikes, but they didn't have the time to. I don't know why this was stated. If they didn't have the time to, then it's not going to happen. It seems weird, but no, they're not doing that. Some more legendary weapons returning. Don't expect more than 5, it says. Maybe. I mean, I expect something's going to come out in that time frame. Updating Prophecy loot with origin traits and updated perks. I find that hard to believe. We already got a refresh on Prophecy loot. Again? Really? Just seems weird that we'd get it again. I don't know. Smaller Eververse content. There we go. That one has to be true. They love making us pay for shit. 100% believe that. That's all for Into the Light. Now for the final shape, it says during the delay, they had internal debates on the expansion. I sure hope they did. On what they can do. I sure hope there's debate on what can we do with this extra time. A new subclass is planned. They don't know if it's coming to Final Shape or Echoes. I do legit think there's going to be another subclass, but I don't know when. Decided to reveal more information in the Final Shape because they didn't know what they had planned would be ready. So they delayed it until what? April to announce anything? Man, that seems plausible. Bungie seems to advertise more the closer they get to an expansion drop. If you've ever noticed that. So it would make sense to delay marketing until a month before the drop. So yeah, I understand April is not like a month before, but they at least have something. It says no new dungeon in the Final Shape. Originally planned after the delay, but it wasn't possible. That could have been interesting. Imagine getting another dungeon. But I don't know why this is stated in here when it's pretty much saying it's not happening. We never knew it was happening anyways, so it seems irrelevant to state that it's not happening. You know, let's just keep going. They were making things and checking the campaign. This line just sounds fake. I hope they're checking over the campaign. They got extra time. They need to use that time wisely. 2 new strikes. With the delay, Bungie's planning to add 1 more. Cool. I mean, it's just strikes. I will never really care about strikes unless they actually make them worth it. 6 exotic weapons. Sounds plausible. D1 soundtrack actually sounds plausible to be in this. Just because I feel like the whole thing is running off nostalgia. So, I think we'll hear a lot of old tracks play. Or at least remix together. 3 exotic armor pieces per class, originally 2. Yeah, I can see that. New exotic supers for each class, we already know that. Bungie is making a new system called variants for light supers. Supers that do the exact same thing with smaller differences. For example, Nova Bomb and Golden Gun will take on variants. Variants can create more spaces to more light supers. This whole thing doesn't even make sense. Like what? New aspects, new light supers for each class. So this is where it just becomes even more unbelievable. So this is saying that each class is going to have 3 new supers instead of 1. So 1 for Void, Arc, and Solar. Subclasses is the Tempest Weaver. The Warlock will be in the air, creating thunder and storms that do high damage to enemies inside of it and jolt targets. And blinds enemies that are far away from it. Gives jolt to allies. Huh. I don't know. We already know what Song of Flame is. It's a solar. The Void one says unknown at the moment. It's weird how this is the only unknown one out of everything, though. Hunter. We already know the Arc one. Burning Warrior. Summon a flaming sword to attack enemies with a scorching. With a scorching on hit. That's this hilt. Heavy attacks launches the sword and ignites on hit. During the launch of the sword, it creates a mini firewall on the ground. Staying close to enemies will scorch them. Casting your super makes allies radiant. I don't know. There was a volatile grenade that pulls enemies close to it. Explode after 5 seconds. Gives volatile rounds to allies. That's called Shadow's Burn. I don't know. This sounds kind of fake. It could be real. They don't sound the greatest, to be honest, but they could be fun. Dude, my allergies are really acting up right now. We already know the Void one. Fiery Fury. Titans punches the ground, summons a fire tornado that scorches the ground and launches balls of lava, similar to the Warlock's Floor Grenade. Its size is unknown, but it's a bigger sunspot. It gives restoration as well to allies. Seems like what is it? Burning Ball. Tornadoes. This seems like a cough out repeat. So again, I think it's kind of fake. Again, a Titan punches the ground with his hand, creates blinding and jolting explosion. Gives blinding damage to allies. Raid names Fate of Gods. Plan to be harder than Spire Stars. But it says the mechanics will be light and darkness. I don't know what that means. Because I'm pretty sure the last raid we had was light and darkness too. So if we're getting another repeat of that, we are getting the worst raid. Final raid ever. It says it'll have 5 encounters. After World's First, there will be a new mission. We already know that. New seal is Witness. The campaign will be emotional focused. I think that's kind of true. It said it was going to be more grounded with the characters. So I think it could be like that. Our Guardian will talk during the campaign. I think that's obvious. Vanguard leaders will help us. I don't know what that means, but I know they're going to be in the story. New subclasses. It says take it with a grain of salt. There's not much known about it. Team's keeping it secret. Will be magical themed. What the fuck does magical themed mean? Is it everything in this game magical? Warlock controls enemies to fight by their side. Whoa. Titan will focus on protection. It says it will work as a white hole, taking the enemies away from him. A white hole? I don't know what that means. I read it anyways. Hunter will have red thorns around his body and will launch it to enemies, giving energy abilities when draining life from enemies. So it's basically Strand, but it's wrapped around you. What? In PvP, the control effect will make enemies walk and aiming alone. See, the control effect from Warlock sounds so broken that I would come up with that idea. But then I already know the whole development team would reject it because it's impossible to balance in PvP. Launch is unknown. Planned for the final shape. Or echoes. How's launch unknown, but it's planned? Oh. I guess it's just... I don't know. I'm just being stupid. The Pale Heart is the destination, Bungie's adding new locations. Does that mean on top of what we know is reused? I don't know what that means. New 6-player activity, new secrets, new title legend. I hope the new title's legend. That'd be cool. There's a new location, probably in the Pale Heart. It would be in-game focused. New location, in-game location, like the Dreaming City. That'd be kind of cool. Episodes and beyond. This is basically really not detailed at all. Like Echo says, it's Venus return to smaller scale, new dungeon. Revenant Scorn Wrath returns, Tango Shore, Heresy, Hive, Ziva Wrath. I don't know why I say it like that. Bungie will bring back a similar old destination vendor. You can craft weapons from them. No DLCs, no Hive. I think we already know that. The final shape will be the last expansion for Xbox One, PS4. I hope so. New DLC in 2026, probably codename Survival. Bungie renames Destiny to Destiny 3 or only Destiny. I think he just meant Destiny because he capitalized the O. And also I think that's an M, not an N. Next saga is unknown. Bungie will update the Air Engine in 2025. Bungie wants to take all their punching deal when they put in D2. I think that's already known, so they're pretty much already doing that. That is all, though. A lot of it sounds so fake, but there was some cool ideas in there. Like the title being Legend, I think they should do that. That sounds really cool, because basically you become Legend. Rather than Saga, you finally did it. Yeah, tell me what you think. Tell me what would be cool to have in the game. I think personally, from what I would want is, I think new super and also getting 3 new supers per class. That sounds really cool. That's a lot. That's a lot more than I'd expect. So that would be what I would hope for. I keep expectations minimum every Destiny DLC ever since just Forsaken. Everything after has just been subpar to me. So I've always kept my expectations in check. So I don't know. Everything exceeds my expectation usually because it's so low. But yeah, tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to see. That's what I would want to see personally. But that is asking for too much. I already know it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy your day. Hopefully these next couple months go by quick, so we can finally see the conclusion to our favorite game and move on with our lives, right? But yeah, I'll be covering more leaks whenever I see them. Just remember to take this with it probably being 99% fake, let's be honest. I say 99 because there's obviously some things that have already been filmed in there. But yeah, you guys enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.